Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's Mary, and I'm here with today's edition of 90 Days and 900 Seconds, Happily Ever After, Season 7, Episode 6, Out of My System. And I'm telling you, I'm trying to get this cast out of my system, but Sharp Entertainment keeps shoving them down our throats. If I was going to give this episode a grade, I would give it a C. Actually, no, a C minus. I would give it a C minus. So let's jump right in, everyone. So let's start off with Shida and Bilal, and I'm going to start my timer of 900 seconds. Here we go. So first of all, we have this really weird scene of Shida brushing her tongue. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm all down for oral hygiene, but I was that scene really necessary? I mean, she was like all into it. And she explains that she has always been into oral hygiene. And she brushed her teeth so vigorously that a dentist once told her that she was wearing away the enamel. So now she's all into brushing her tongue. And Bilal told her that she's brushing away her taste buds. I seem to agree because she seems to be brushing away her taste in men, but that's a whole nother story. So, anyway, she calls her best friend and they're talking about, her wanting to have a child and it being in the prenup. And her BFF tells her about another woman that she knew that basically was in a relationship, similar circumstances. She had no children. The man had two children. And after, a certain amount of years, he just ghosted her and she wound up having no children. So Shida's like, well, if Bilal, I wanted a traditional marriage. Bilal decided to make this a contract. So I'm going to make him stick to his end of the contract. So next thing we know, we see them at a fertility doctor's office. And basically, the fertility doctor's like, I think you guys need to get on the same page about the timing because, your age, it gets harder the closer you reach the 40 and beyond. It could get harder to conceive naturally. So we need to think about your age and all these other things. And I think you guys need to be on the same page about having children. And of course, Bilal is just sitting there gaslighting and making faces like he usually does. So, Shida, I'm telling you, like a tweet that I featured as a tweet of the week on Instagram, I think you have a better chance flying to Nigeria and having a child with Usman than having a child with your husband because it's not happening. I'm sorry. It is not happening. So, moving on, we have Ed and Liz still on their redemption tour. So, the engagement party is a few days away. And now we see them driving to meet Liz's grandparents. And let me tell you, Liz's grandparents are the MVP of this episode. They are the MVP and they are the highlight of Ed and Liz's segment. So they're driving to meet Liz's grandparents, and we learn that Liz's grandparents served as the parental role in her life. As much as she loved her mom, focused on her brother who has a disability, and her grandparents are really like the parental roles in her life. So they're going, to meet them. And Ed has met them once before, but Ed is, kind of nervous. And immediately the grandfather like is questioning him, the little jab, the little jokes. I mean, I could listen to Grandpa Liz insult him all day long. I mean, fucking hysterical. At one point, he called Ed Pelican Bait. Okay, he was something to the effect of, "You're so stubby, you could be pelican bait." I mean, it was fucking funny. So the grandparents give him the third degree, want to make sure that he loves Liz for Liz and not just because she makes him feel young. And of course, Big Perv, I mean, Big Ed, tries to convince the grandparents that he's in it for love and not because she makes him feel young and not because of any other reason, is love, 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 love. And so there we go. So moving on, we have, let's see. Who do I want to move on to next? Let's move on to Andre. Andre and Libby. This was highly amusing to me. So first, we have Andre, Libby, Ellie, and Andre's dad. They all go to check out the stingrays, and they're all having a family outing. Okay, so then Libby is talking to Andre about how she's glad that she's having this family outing instead of being at her mother's birthday party because she believes it's going to be very toxic because Charlie's there, because Charlie is the toxicity in the family. So now we cut to Pam's birthday party, and we have Jen there. And we have Becky there, and Becky's there with her husband, and the kids are there. And dun dun dun, Charlie and Megan show up with their kids. And oh, long time no see. And Charlie sits down next to Jen, and Charlie's like, "So what's up with the Cancel Charlie campaign? That's basically what you guys did, didn't you? You guys canceled Charlie. You guys took, a couple of these, yes, alcohol induced. I will admit these incidents may have been alcohol induced, but you guys, my sisters, are taking a couple of alcohol induced incidences and using them against me. And you are just forgetting about millions of wonderful memories that we have together. Don't you see that it's Andre that is doing this? Andre is brainwashing everybody. He is like the godfather of this family, guys. Don't you see this? That you guys are afraid to cross Andre because if you do, it will be you next. He will cancel you next. Dun, dun, dun. Moving on. We have Jovi and Yara. So, Yara got her green card, everyone. Congratulations, Yara. What does she want to do? First, she wants to go out and have drinks with her friends alone without Jovi. God forbid you want to go out and have drinks with your husband. But she wants to go out and have drinks with her friends. And Jovi insists to come along. And secondly, immediately she wants to leave the country with her infant daughter and go to a war-torn part of the world to go see her mother. Don't get me wrong. I get it. I get that she wants to see her mom, but I think she should wait the 3 weeks for Jovi to be able to travel with her. That's all I'm saying. And I understand 3 weeks may seem like an eternity, but I think considering she wants to travel with Mila, she should wait the 3 weeks. So they go meet her friends for drinks, and her friends, what are their names again? Adele and Symphony with a C. Nicknamed Jovina, because he wants to come along. I mean, I get it. Yara deserves to have, girls' night out every once in a while, go hang out with the girls. Yeah, I get it. But she just got her green card and she wanted to go immediately go hang out with her girlfriends. I would have wanted to have a drink with my husband. Just saying. So Jovina was talking to the girls when Yara conveniently went to the bathroom and asked them to please help sway Yara's opinion about going to Europe and just to wait for him. And, previously to that, Adele was just stirring up the pot and was like, Jovi, how would you feel if it was your mom and back in Louisiana and you were trying to get to her? And Jovi's just like, guys, I'm just asking for her to just wait 3 weeks and I will go with her. And please, because she listens to your guys' opinions about everything from fake boobs to, traveling to war-torn parts of the world. So please just persuade her to wait 3 weeks. So let's see how that all turns out. So moving on, I think the only couple I have left, and unfortunately, is Angela and Michael. And now I'm going to say there was actually a highlight for this segment. Michael and his friends. They were the highlight of this segment. And I was glad to see Michael's friends back. Peter, good to see you, Peter. Actually, if you guys check on our channel, and I'm going to drop the link in the description of this video. The last season of Happily Ever After, gosh, was that like 8-9 months ago? I don't remember. Brianna and I actually interviewed Peter and Kune, two of the goofballs, as Angela nicknamed them, in the last season of Happily Ever After. As you've seen in that clip when she threw the ice on them, she nicknamed them the goofballs, and we interviewed 2 out of the 3 of them. I'm going to drop the link in the description box. They're really nice guys. Check it out. It was good seeing them on screen again. That was the highlight of this segment. Also seeing Michael with his little, TikTok moves. That was also the highlight of the segment. But besides that, Hurricane Angela lands in Nigeria. Her and Renee have a cigarette in the airport bathroom, of course. They do cheers with their cigarettes. I mean, come on. Oy, that's oy vey. That's what I have to say to that. Oy vey. After 11 hours on a non-smoking flight, not having cigarettes, the 2 of them just had to run to the bathroom and have a smoke in the bathroom of the Nigerian airport. And you see the 2 of them going, cheers, Nigeria. Like, and Renee makes it well known that she is there to back up her girl Angela so she don't wind up in a Nigerian jail. That all these other trips to Nigeria, Anne just had no backup. So Renee is there to back her up. Guys, in case you don't know, I am a staff writer for Starcasm.net, and I did an article about who is Renee. So if you guys want to know who is Renee and what happened to JoJo, the last friend that Angela took to Nigeria when she got married, go to Starcasm.net and search 90 Day Fiancé Angela Dean, and it'll pop up. So they arrive in Nigeria, and at the end of the episode, we see Angela and Renee arrive at Michael's house. And remember, before Angela left to Nigeria, she bought her trusty little Nigeria marriage handbook or whatever the heck it was that said whatever is Michael's is hers. So she brought her marriage license with her ID with her, and she went over to Michael's house, and Michael's car is parked outside. And this is the clip that has been going around the world, all over TV, all over the interwebs, of Angela starting to destroy his car and Renee knocking on the door going, Michael, just come out, Michael. She just wants to talk to you, Michael. Just come out, Michael. Just come out. Just come out. And, and that was it. And we see Angela acting like a fucking animal, like she always is. And that was it. That was it. Going buck wild. And that was basically it. So then, after Angela destroys Michael's car, we see next week Michael totally flips out on her. So we're going to see how this all turns out after that. My goodness. Then we have our last couple, guys, Kim and Usman. And this made me laugh. So first we have Usman getting ready for his birthday party. Usman's getting ready. He's dancing in the mirror. Get to his party, and he has his friends there. And Kim is going to be on her best behavior. She really is. She's going to be on her best behavior, guys. And first, his friend KB from the night before shows up, and he's scared. He doesn't know what's going to happen. He doesn't know if Kimberly's going to flip out and throw a milkshake again. Kimberly pulls him to the side, has a conversation with him. And, KB's like, I appreciate the apology, but a jealousy, there's always going to be jealousy with a woman. Then Usman's friend Ali comes in. His female friend Ali comes in. She's tall, beautiful, braids down her back. And Kim is looking at her like, excuse me, no one told me a woman was coming. And then Usman didn't even introduce them. She sits down. She's like, hi, I'm sorry I was late. And then Kim was like, you're so rude. You don't even introduce. And he's like, oh my God, this is Allie, my friend. And then Kim goes over, talks to her. And before you know it, everybody's having a good old time. And, they had a good old time at the party. And then next thing, we cut to the next scene. And Usman and Kim are, the next morning, we see the next morning glow because Kim got that birthday yammy yammy. Kim's real happy because she got that birthday yammy yammy. But that morning after glow doesn't last for long because Usman has to push the issue, guys. Not only does he want a second wife, but he wants a second wife in the United States. And Kim basically tells him to go fuck off. Like, you want a second wife? You're going to have her in Nigeria. In the United States, that's just pushing it. That is just pushing it. And she basically tells him to go fuck off. So that's where that went. And that's where the episode ended, basically, which is great because my timer just vibrated in my lap, guys. So thank you so much for watching me. Have a great night, day, week, whenever you're watching me. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. That'll make me really happy. You know what else will make me really happy? If you share this video with a friend. That'll make me really, really happy. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Bye.